far from where the Steelers' former homes at Three Rivers Stadium, Forbes Field once stood. We are at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium.
Your goals, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach.
At the confluence of the Three Rivers, the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela, we are here at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Cleveland Browns and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? Taking it about the 1. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Ready! Bravo switch.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. They're going to look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Trap 50, trap 50. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
He'll look to throw. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
18, Pioneer.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Fielded at the 20. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. In motion, the tight end. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Watson, he's going to wind up and air it out. He's got a man, complete. And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. Hard to believe that arm strength was a knock on Deshaun Watson coming out of Clemson, but he showed what he's got there.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
And that one, and even 60 yards in the air. Wow. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Ready.
He's going to try and do this himself. And the ball is knocked out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. the gun. Watson. He's got Njoku over the middle. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Over the middle and complete to the tight end, Higbee. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Watson on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Chubb, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend. But you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here?
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up. And the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost.
Nineteen Tiger.
2nd and 9 now. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen 1 touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this incomplete. Oh, my. He might have been celebrating in the end zone if he'd held on. Nearly picked, but instead it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Presley Harvin now. And we'll see what he can do on the return. 13 yards on the return there after a punt of 57. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Browns drive about to get started. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Going for the deep ball. He's got it at the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He targets Ingram for another grab. And he goes out of bounds, it looks like right at the 50. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up second down. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
21-0 our score after 1. Second down and 7.
19 right.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Able to find his man. It's Pickens. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 37. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
Let's go now.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Come 19. Come 19. Ready?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. And instead, it's 4th down.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Oh, he left this one out to the right. That's a bad miss. No good. And this will stay a 3-touchdown game.
Boy, that's 3 points you really expect to have. That's nothing more than a lack of concentration to me, because an NFL kicker should make this kick in his sleep.
The Browns drive about to get started. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Over the middle, that's caught by Schwartz. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Now Watson. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Now Austin. It's a 54-yard punt with a return of 11. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Ready?
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Dragon 60.
Back to throw. He'll connect on the out route with Ingram. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that is incomplete.
Well, obviously searching for their first touchdown this game, partner. And that quick 3 and out, that's not going to achieve that at all. Give victory to the secondary there. They brought out tight coverage on that 3rd down snap.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short. Could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
On 2nd down and 4. Watson gets this into the hands of the tight end Higbee. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
Watson's throw taken in by Cooper here. He'll get it inside the 20, and they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
Again, it's Watson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Deshaun Watson, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Browns are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Well, you talk about a team coming into an opposing stadium and just taking the life right out of a crowd. That's what we're witnessing here. 27-0 Charles.
And this defense, they've just looked completely unprepared for what's been thrown at them. And you know they're supposed to adjust series to series. That has not happened for them. So I don't think halftime adjustments are going to help a heck of a lot. They are in major trouble unless they figure out something really fast.
York now for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3-and-out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. In on the tackle is the lineman, Perrion Winfrey.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Okay, great.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And out will come the offense as they take over. A first update now out of Jacksonville. And the early going, it's the Texans out in front. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. The Browns drive about to get started. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And that last throw is going to keep him climbing that all-time passing yards leaderboard as he crosses the 25,000-yard mark now for his career.
He just recently passed Bart Starr. Next up for him, Bob Greasy. That's 2 Hall of Famers, 2 Super Bowl winners, multiple Super Bowl winners. So he's getting up with the legends now. Congratulations.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
That's a really good job in execution. They avoided the flag downfield and avoided giving up yardage for free. Really good coverage.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Watson to Njoku there for the Cleveland first. Right back to Njoku. He's got room at the 30. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. From the red zone now, Watson. Rookie had it and lost it, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Watson. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To the air yet again, Watson.
And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. And instead, it's 4th down. York able to send this one through. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started.
The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
After the sack on first down, Watson, his throw incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Watson off play action. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it.
And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
Here we go, straight. Let's go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he fires one that's intercepted.
And the Browns are going to take over here up near the 40.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
begin this drive with Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And again, it's Chubb. They find some open field here. Shifts by him. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Browns just continue to roll.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably good. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this third quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick six is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
This defense just continues to bottle up that ground game. And, look, I mean, the deficit right now for this offense is so big that it might not matter. But you're still in the third quarter. They're probably going to have to try things through the air, Charles.
I agree with you totally. That's what they'll have to do. They do need to run it occasionally to take a few hits off the quarterback, because right now, you just know those pass rushers are fired up to get after him.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Big Lion. Check. Hurt. Ready.
Looking to throw. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett able to record his 5th sack of the season.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. They're going to look to throw.
And he almost had his 2nd pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
Well, partner, they certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
A throw over the middle taken in.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
19 tight.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Finding Pickens for another catch.
And in for the Steelers touchdown.
George Pickens,
his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Steelers go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes, because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception is really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the field, which they just did, and salvage a little bit of pride in this one.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this is incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
George Pickens, his intended receiver there.
But it'll be second down.
Let's go.
They'll set up to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
They'll set up a throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. He'll look to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Faking the give. Now Watson. He's got his receiver, Cooper.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On first down. Watson. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one goes for 30 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Chubb. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Here's Watson. Caught on the slant. Touchdown, Browns. Anthony Schwartz from 6 yards away. And the Browns are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. Back to throw here. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the 4th quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here. Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Breaking through to drop him, that's Perrion Winfrey. Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game. Able to find his man, it's Pickens. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 28. 14 yards that time for number 14.
Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you've mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Paris Campbell, 28 yards. And the Steelers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Very short kick taken right at the 20.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Browns drive about to get started. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on. Off of play action, it's Watson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Chaz Surratt came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Throwing on second and long. Watson. Throw left side. There's Schwartz with it. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
The Browns on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That third down conversion good for 23.
Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the fourth quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 87 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
On first down, it's Watson. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but, Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. A shotgun snap for Watson. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. This thrown quickly out to Cooper. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. 3rd and goal, they're going with Chubb. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. An incompletion there on 4th and goal from the 3. And the Steeler D will celebrate the goal line stand. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20.
Drop 50.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now, remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Again, he'll drop to throw. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got an open man. It's Pickens. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And it was a game where they were off and running in the 1st quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few